So now we are going to have a talk from a scientist belonging to a lab which is the most successful DRDO labs in the India. Whatever missiles that has been dedicated to the nation, all those missiles were built, tested successfully by the same lab. The lab is known as Research Center Bharat, RCI, and that lab was established overnight by one of the most celebrated scientists of country, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And we have Dr. Loganathan, S. Loganathan from that lab, who is the senior scientist in the power system supply group. They have the very important responsibility of designing power supply system for self-launching of missiles. So now I hand over mic to our session chairman, who will give a detailed description about the speaker first, prior to inviting the speaker for his very lucid and informative talk. I think he has got some information from the DRDO headquarters also to tell the younger generation of scientists, students and faculty, so that they can join hands in the developments of DRDO and contribute to the nation as such. Thank you. I now invite session chairman, Professor Somnath Tripathi, who is an expert in cyber security in the country. Perhaps DRDO needs him most.
Good afternoon. Welcome you all in the third day of post-lunch session. Okay, with this opportunity, let me introduce Sri S. Loganathan, who is a scientist at Head Battery Strategic Division of Power Supply System Laboratory, Research Center, MRF, DRDO, Hyderabad. He received Bachelor's Technology in Chemical and Electromechanical Engineering from Central Electrochemical Research Institute, Madurai Kamaraj University, Tamil Nadu. He is a recipient of prestigious American Electroclark Southwest Minister Scholarship, AESF, during his academia. He started his career in the field of electrochemical power sources and SAR NSBPL Soft Energy System Limited, Madura, Karnataka, and MS Everett Industries India Limited, Kolkata, before joining RCI DRDO. He joined RCI as Scientist C and recipient of various DRDO awards for the contribution made of our programs ANSP and Agni systems. He is currently the system manager for onboard power sources of all Agni variants. He is the light member of SAFES and AESI. He is one of the review members for the International Journal of Electrochemical Science and Technology. His main research includes the areas of onboard batteries for missile systems, latest technology batteries, and batteries for space systems. He has published papers in international conferences. He has participated in many conferences in the capacity of invited speakers, etc. He has guided MTech students for project completions. He is associated with all sponsored projects of DRDO in the field of electrochemical science and technology. He is presently pursuing the project for infrastructure development for establishment of Advanced Energy Research Center at Hyderabad. Okay. Welcome, sir.
Very good afternoon to all. I thank Professor Somnath Tripathi for his generous introduction. I have prepared a presentation for 1 hour, but Professor Thakur has restricted to half an hour. So I will try to address, and being a post-lunch session, I will try to make it interesting so that we are not feeling bored. And this presentation also I will share to the benefit of the audience, and all the information are available in the website, and more we will have in the interaction session to get your doubts clear. So, for the benefit of audience, I will just take 2 minutes time to introduce about Defense Research and Development Organization. It was formed in 1958, and this was amalgamation of this Technology Development Establishment and Directorate of Technical Development Production. And when it started, it was having only 10 laboratories, and today we have 50 plus laboratories in various disciplines of science and technology. And the vision for DRDO is empowering the nation with state-of-the-art indigenous defense technologies. And mission is to support all the 3 forces. So these 50 laboratories are being divided into different technology clusters. So we have broadly classified into 7 technology clusters, where naval science and materials, aeronautical science, armament, and missile and strategy system. I belong to this missile and strategy systems, and electronics and communication system, life sciences. And yesterday when we were talking about DST, people are asking, is there any scope of working in computational techniques? So there is no constraint for anybody carrying out any research in the field of defense. And if it is going to serve the defense and military services, you are free to take up any projects, and DRDO is ready to fund it. So if we take about naval science and material, we have got different laboratories. So these details are available in the website also. So I will just skip this slide since the short of time. So we have different laboratories. From the name itself, you can make out naval science and materials. NSTL is one laboratory working on these materials, and people have interest on that similar topics can approach the labs or directly write to the concerned research board for their respective projects. And we also have aeronautical systems and armament and combat engineering. So this information is available in the website too. Coming to the main topic of BRICS. So how academia and industry can join hands with the DRDO and benefit the DRDO and also academia for the building up the indigenization objective of our country. So we have the corporate clusters where we work on human resources, and the topic pertaining to our interest today is the technology management. The objective of the technology management is to create a research ecosystem in license with academia, research institutions and industry. And the main objective is to fill the technology gaps. And the DRDO is ready to fund if that research fund is going to result in a product which is going to benefit military or defense industry. In this technology management, we have categorized into 3 corporate directorates. One is the Directorate of External Research and IPRS. Another thing is the Directorate of Futuristic Technology Management. And we have a Directorate of Technology Development Fund. A Technology Development Fund will be more interested topic for the entrepreneurs who wanted to have startup, where how DRDO can fund the industry and then join hands with academia to develop a product which will be used for defense industry. And we also have research boards. We have Aeronautical Research and Development Board, ARDB, and Armament Board, Naval Science and Life Sciences. So this technology clusters, whatever I told about 7 clusters, are more focused on the technology development. And this corporate directors of DRDO are getting the projects, and we don't have any constraints like DST that there will be a call from the organization and then you have to apply. You are free to write your project proposal anytime of your academic year, whatever the period. Only thing is, you should follow certain guidelines. All the performers are available in the website. And only thing is, it should aim to your well-defined product specification, and it should serve the defense industry. That's all is the objective. And anytime you can write a project proposal, and this project proposal is being well scrutinized by the different research boards, and we have got a panel of committee members which is also displayed in the website. If you log into the website, you can see the list of the panels who are reviewing the project proposal and all that. And once it is sanctioned, there is no constraint of the amount also. There is no issues of whether whatever the maybe the amount which need to be funded. If the project proposal is attractive and it is going to serve the nation, definitely it will be funded by DRDO. So if you talk about this Directorate of External Research, so the idea is establishing a network and research community in India, academic research centers, and creation of centers of excellence within academic institutes, and augmentation of research infrastructure and supporting the advanced research projects. So this is about the idea. I will skip this since all the information is available on the website, and we will try to focus more on the projects and how DRDO can benefit the academia and get mutually benefited. So the thrust area and technology gaps are also well listed in the website. You can see these are the areas where DRDO is looking for project proposals. So anyone interested in this field can make a proposal. Only the objective should be well-defined specification, and the specification what you are going to develop should serve the end user. The end user for you is the DRDO, and for us the end user is the three forces. So we have already a certain list of academic institutions already collaborated with the DRDO. So this is the guidelines for DRDO grants and aid scheme. So if you go to the link what I have presented here, you will get this guidelines. You will get this guidelines. So what are the guidelines to be followed, and what is the procedure for the grant, and what are the stages, and when you can submit the proposal, and what is the procedure being followed. It is a complete transparent system where you have complete information. This is all information are available in the website, and I have provided the links also. You can directly go to the website and then get it reviewed and prepare the project proposal as per the requirement. And one more information is for conducting of seminars and symposia, conferences which are related to the field of defense and military services are also the DRDO is funding. So that performer is also available in the website. And this is a list of the project in which, in fact, the DRDO is already funding. See, if you go to this website and see that external projects, and you can find which are the list of projects closed in 2020, 2021. So if you open this, and you will find what is the fund which already they have a sponsor, and in fact, so we have one partner. So it's an analytical investigation of sub-threshold behavior of silicon nanotubes based field effect transistor. It's by Pramod Kumar Tiwari. So this is what this is the project from funded to IIT PATNA. So all the projects details are completely transparent, and whoever project has been sanctioned, it will be listed. And the only criteria is the timeline schedules should be strictly adhered to. So this is the external project where we have the complete list of projects available in the things. In fact, I found only one IIT partner, and there is no restriction of number of projects, and there is no dearth of funds. Next comes the Directorate of Futuristic Technology Management. So this basically addresses about what is required for future, and the external project doesn't talk more about the equipments and the infrastructure. Whereas this Directorate of Futuristic Technology Development is willing to fund and creating verticals in the different states of the country. And one vertical, I think last time during inauguration of BMS, when battery management system, when chairman visited here, he also has given a concurrence that one vertical can be developed at IIT PATNA. One of these initiatives should be taken by IIT PATNA, in which areas of science and technology IIT PATNA is willing to take up the vertical. And we also have a different technology centers in this areas: aerodynamics, research for futuristic vehicles, robotics, high power direct and energy technologies, cyber security, and next generation propulsion technologies, and advanced computing and computational techniques, advanced material and underwater technologies. So already we have this energy centers, already advanced technology centers. Like yesterday, professor was talking about why not in Patna. We can have one the clear-cut proposal, what is the intention of developing that vertical, and what will, how DRDO will get benefited with the development of that vertical at your institute should be well deliberated. And these are the already existing advanced technology centers, and this was cleared and consent was given by our lecturer. So these are the funds which have been already there, so whatever the advanced technology centers which were done in July 2016 and we had in November. And you can see the progress in which these technology centers are being established. Next comes the Directorate of Technology Development Fund. This Technology Development Fund will be an interesting talk for the entrepreneurs.
Technology development funds open a new opportunity for industries in defense and energy. With a mission to strengthen the design and development of indigenous state-of-the-art systems for defense applications. The scheme is an initiative under Make in India and executed by DRDO to help realize the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. It provides a boost to indigenous industries in the defense ecosystem to innovate with special focus on micro, small and medium enterprises and startups. Any MSME or startup that is registered in India, which is either a public limited company, a private limited company, a partnership firm, a limited liability partnership, or a sole proprietorship as per the applicable Indian laws, and is owned and controlled by a resident Indian citizen with a shareholding of at least 51% is eligible to apply for under the TPF scheme. DRDO has partnered with Invest India, the National Investment Promotion and Facilitation Agency, to assist in the implementation of the scheme. TTF invites participation from experts and academia to provide their valuable inputs. Register now to apply for ongoing projects and help build a resilient and self-reliant defense ecosystem. Visit www.tdf.drdo.gov.in for additional details about the scheme.
So this is a scheme which is open all through the year, and there are different areas where people can apply for this. And the funding up to 10 crore to the industry will be funded by DRDO, out of which 90% of the payment, whatever the project proposal, 90% of the payment will be funded by DRDO. And the interesting part in that is 40% of that total project money can be given to academia. That means it is a dual and double bonus. The industry can identify a academia who can be a consultant and guide the industry to develop a new technology, or academia can identify the industry who is willing to take up the technology developed by the academia, and they get 60% and the academia gets 40%. And the third part of it is the professors in the prestigious institutions like IIT can start a startup, and they can be a part of the company, the industry, where the institute is also getting benefited and the startup company is also getting benefited. The only objective here is it should be a new technology, not existing in India, and it should be a challenging technology serving the purpose of defense and military services. So this invitation is open throughout the year, and anybody can apply. So the video has clearly spelled out what are the terms and conditions, and all the performers, everything is available. And to encourage the young students, also there was a contest organized by DRDO, Dare to Dream. So this Dare to Dream contest was basically for the young students who are willing to take up the projects in different areas, and it was with good attractive awards, and also for the startup. But the fate is, in fact, I was also one of the expert members for one of the topic on self-healing and smart batteries. We got only 22 proposals for self-healing and smart batteries. Out of 22, 21 was copied from internet. So the opportunity is given by Government of India, and it is only a copy and paste from the applications and from the internet. See, DRDO or Government of India, everybody is putting effort, or DST is putting effort to promote technology development and science and technology, and we are not expecting that things should happen overnight. A proposal where you are very keen and then developing such technology which will benefit the country. And a startup company, nobody has come forward. And it was with such an attractive proposal. In fact, we have concluded for our topic that it has to be refloated, we will not be able to go. One problem is also that the awareness. The people are not having the complete information, what scheme is available, and that it will benefit the young students and all that. So I only kindly request the young students and the professors. Many professors also applied for that Dare to Dream contest, so you can get to the website and complete information is available. And in case of any information which you are looking for is not available, we are always free, and you can contact us for the necessary information, which will be happy to support academia, because we get mutually benefited. If academia is developing some technology where we are able to have the Atmanirbhar and indigenous product development, it is our country is getting benefited, and we are ready to support any institute in that case. So next, when we talk about the different boards, we have 4 boards which I have indicated earlier. That one of the boards is the Aeronautics and Research Development Board. Each board is basically to identify the technology gaps between the existing, and we wanted to reduce the import substitutes and develop the indigenous technology. And we are free to fund any projects of any nature. Fund is not a constraint, but only thing is, as I told you earlier, it should be useful for the defense application. So we have a board of Aeronautical Research Development Board, and in fact, you can go to the link and see we are not finding any IIT PATNA. In fact, there are so many number of projects which have been funded from 3 crores to 5 crores. But the institute name, there is no restriction whether it's a government or government aided or private. It has been funded to all the institutes who are capable of developing a new technology. And basically based on proposal, and certain proposals are only technology development without deliverables. because all the technologies are not that easy to convert the material into a product. So the DRDO entertains and encourages all the scientific community to develop product, and also they give a phase one project to do a survey and then realize the material which is capable of converting into a product. So all these informations and details are available in the website. So this is what the founded in 1971. We have already funded up to 403 projects worth of 66 crores in aerodynamics. Aerospace resources are around 5.56 crores, and materials and manufacturing in 68.9 crores, propulsion 29.92. So these are the various funds. It's been already sponsored and the project has been completed. So who can submit? This is all academia. Sorry, I think it's not visible. So all the academia, faculty members, researchers are the BA of the project, and they can apply based on the trustee area. So it is very easy to explore the DRDO website and find out which expertise you have, where you fit in, and then you can apply for the proposal and get the granting. So next comes the Armament Research Board, where here also we have funded. Sorry. Here also we have funded. So next we have life sciences. So in all these areas of science and technology, there is no restriction. Only a certain field of science and technology is only being funded by DRDO. It can be any field. Only thing is it should benefit DRDO and the military services. So this is a Naval Research Board. And next comes the to startup academia, where we have another scheme called CAST. It's a contract for acquisition of research services. So basically this CAST, earlier in fact it was restricted only up to 10 lakhs. Now the amount has been increased to up to 2 crores, depending upon the weightage of the CAST project. These CAST projects are basically given for development of the technology without a commitment of a deliverable. There is no requirement of a deliverable, but if you are indicating that a prototype has been developed, it gives a weightage to your project. For example, there is a 3 proposals received. Let us say one from IIT PATNA, IIT Roorkee, and IIT Kharagpur. And all are let us talk about a design and development of a sodium ion battery. So 2 proposals talks only about the anode material or a cathode material, but the third one talks about developing a product of a certain capacity. The weightage will be for the third one. Although there is no commitment that deliverable is required, but weightage will be given where who is committing a product. Because once you are committing a product, your confidence level is very high. That means you already did enough survey, so you will be able to achieve the desired research outcome, and then you will be able to get a product out of the research outcome. So there are test facilities. In fact, yesterday I was talking to Sir, and then he was asking about whether the test facility will be available to validate. We also have the test facility extended to the industry. The list is also available here. And the support to the Indian industry is also. There is any test facility or any technology development has been identified by the industry, which is at present being imported by the DRDO. If they come forward and say, yes, this is what it is, we are ready to fund them also. There is no restriction of supporting private or public firm also. There is no constraint. So there is 108 areas in which DRDO said we need the support of industry. Support to the industry can become a TOT, PDF, that's what I told, DRDO patents and development and production partner. Now this, sorry. See, these are the 108 disciplines which you can see here. Indigenous design and development and manufacturing of advanced defense systems require building of able defense ecosystem in the industry in line with the aim of Atmanirbhar. It is appropriate that industry takes over development of technology and system where it has developed the capabilities. To this effect, DRDO has identified following 108 systems and subsystems which will be designed, developed and manufactured by industry only and will not be taken up by DRDO itself for development. So these are the thrust areas where academia and industry can join hands and get the fund through TDF. So both get mutually benefited. So this 108 areas. You will have all the parts of science and technology in this. This information is also available in the website. So anybody writing a research proposal and referring to this 108 and say that I have taken this particular topic, a serial number of 7 or serial number of 11 and say that based on that we are going to work on that. You will have your first preference for reviewing the project and getting its action. So yesterday one of the PhD students was asking one question that as a PhD student we are working and then we are developing a prototype product. How do we make numbers? Because we don't have the infrastructure for making good quantity of numbers, and how do we go ahead? So in fact this is a problem which a DRDO also faces, because when we fund granting aid to academia, the infrastructure or the pilot plant setup is established in that particular institute, and not always that facility is being extended to their colleagues or neighbors in the nearby institutes or the institutes which are looking for that services. So what we have thought is, we have initiated here Advanced Energy Research Center. The objective of this Advanced Energy Research Center is, it will have a world-class facility, and we are taking a sanction for around 300 crores for developing the manufacturing of 2032 coin cells and 18650 cylindrical cells and pouch and prismatic cells and complete characterization facility. The idea of the industry or academia are free to make their materials of their own R&D and then working to convert the material into product. They need not to look for a infrastructure or facility where they will be able to make numbers, and during the process of prototype evaluation, they can also identify a production agency who will be able to join hands with them to make numbers, and in turn, DRDO will be the main customer to procure the items from them and use it for their own usage. So this is one thing which we are initiating for the field of electrochemical power sources. Similarly, a lot of verticals are also being thought of. So slowly DRDO will be coming up with such proposals of developing the infrastructure and aiding all the academia, all the government aided or private institutes. So the desirable the objective is establishment of this facility and to facilitate academia and small-scale industries to convert fundamental basic research into prototypes and products and paving way for commercialization. So we have funded a lot of projects, but not all the projects funded by DRDO is successful with academia. So there is some lack of communication between what the customer wants and what actually the institutes are willing to do. So I thought this topic will be more important for young researchers who are planning to take project proposals from DRDO. So how to achieve a successful collaboration between DRDO and academia? Because this is with my own experience where we face a lot of problem with financial auditors and review committees. So based on that I have drafted this. So one thing important is the definition of your problem and the scope of work and deliverable should be clearly defined and understood by both the parties. That is by DRDO, because academia feels developing a technology is a challenging thing, but DRDO feels that unless the technology is developed and I am able to use the technology in the product or in the missile or in the system, we will not be able to appreciate that technology. So the definition of your problem or what is the scope of work is being defined for the researcher, and what is the number of deliverables with what specification is very, very important to have a successful project completion. Next comes the understanding the user desired product specification. Because when we talk about any particular technology, we talk in brief what is the specification of the battery or any system. But that specification alone is not going to serve the DRDO. Because once the project is completed, next question comes, who is the production agency and who is going to develop, when are you going to use that developed technology into your system. So it should be a user desired specification and test conditions. Unless we do this successfully, we will not be able to deploy the developed technology into the system. And once it is not done, the institute may end up only with one project. Subsequent project will not be entertained by DRDO because they will have that precedent saying that no, whatever technology what they developed is not serving the purpose. So I humbly request all the young researchers who are writing the proposal, keep that in mind, have a fruitful discussion with the customer before finalizing the proposal. Next is the technology should converge to your product demonstration. Unless you have your product